And welcome, guys, to another episode of The Wrong Side Simulations, bringing you the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher, aiming to bring you a little more realism to your flight sim viewing experience. Listen, we got Chase in the chat, along with Aviation Geek. What is going on, fellas? Happy to see y'all. Welcome to this short little hop, heading from Myrtle Beach all the way down to Fort Myers, Florida. I'm gonna be cruising at altitude of 36,000 feet, roughly an hour, 25 minutes en route. Gonna be running this retro Spirit Airlines airplane, of which I have never dispatched, but I do have coworkers who have been around long enough to dispatch this airplane. And from what I've heard from those guys, the MD is not the best airplane to dispatch. It was very weight and balance critical, and wasn't as capable as some of our current airliners that we've got these days. So we're going to make this one quick, because I probably need to get a little bit of a nap before heading into work tonight to start my first night in the Orlando office. Super excited to not have to commute no more. It is go rate. So let's jump into the cockpit. I'm going to turn this music down a little bit. It's kind of loud in my ears. And we'll jump over to the tablet, get all those doors opened up. Now, when I was filing the flight plan, it was showing we got ATC online. We got a Myrtle approach as well as Jack Center. So we'll have coverage for most of the flight as long as that stays the same. All right, airport services got a forward door open. Forward service, forward cargo. Let's get these mids opened up. Ground, we got GPU on. Got some AC running. And let's see. The battery on. External power. Emergency lights. Seatbelt signs on, or smoking sight is on. Seatbelt sign will stay off. Windshield heat, leave that door open. Ram air. A little air conditioning going. Which I don't know if that's the air conditioner or this one. We'll just leave both of them on. I don't know, don't care. And we're going to roll through everything about as fast as we can. At least as fast as we can in this airplane. Alright, so let's get the yeah, screw it, we're not going to do Delta this flight. Get this opened up. Let's go import sim brief. We're doing Myrtle to Fort Myers. Get that loaded up. We're flying. I don't remember what this tail number is. 826 November Kilo. And let's see. So our total fuel 16.4. Looks good, so we'll hit that. So this is our second flight in and out of Myrtle Beach. It's a good looking airport. First little problem, and I don't know if this would be the airport or if this would be the airplane, but the airplane's parked in a reasonably decent spot, but yet the jet bridge does not reach. I don't know if it needs to be further up or what, but something to remember for Myrtle. If you plan on buying this airport, you may or may not have issues with jet bridge reaching your airplane. But for this current flight, looks like we do have that little issue. Not the biggest of deals. You will miss riding in the jump seat. Now, in fact, whenever I was commuting, I drove. I didn't even fly because I didn't want my schedule to be at the mercy of the flight schedule, and then something happened and I'd be screwed. So I did drive when I was commuting, which also increased the cost of commuting. And I'm not late today. Yippee! I kind of want to try to do it as good as Shaq, but I feel like I'll blare out the speakers if I do. Alright, so I think everything is good enough for now on the overhead. Let's jump down into the FMS. And is it just me, or is it? It's like this song been on repeat. No, I guess it plays a lot on my channel. Move that over. Alright, let's go. Where are we at? We're in Myrtle. Kmyr. Drop that into there. Route. Shut up. I cannot figure out how to get my model matching right at this airport, which probably is why I don't see nobody. I don't know if there is anybody at this airport though, to be honest. I'm too lazy to look. Alright, Myrtle going to Fort Myers, Krsw. We're taking off of runway, I believe it's 18. Yep. Off runway 18. And we are going to fly direct to Ravo. Where's the O? Ravo to Victor Alpha November. I guess it's 110. Three 328.5. Oh, okay. Yeah. There it is. So it's the first one. From there, we're going Riley, R-I-E-L-E. Then Q103, which is a GPS route. Where the hell is the Q? Got these little glares on the buttons, and it kind of makes some of the buttons look the same. Q103 to Cinta. I'd want to say Cynthia, but it's not. S-Y-N-T-A. From there, I'm going to go arrival. We're shooting the RNAV to 2-4 on the Shifty 5. Cinta arrival. For the transition onto the approach, We'll do vases. Legs, activate, execute. Looks good. Climb, 36. Should be able to make it up there. Pretty light load today on the passengers. Init, let's see, hour 0 fuel weight. Ah, damn, I closed that manager. Actually, the 0 fuel weight is 100.8. Fuel is planned at 16.4. Reserves. Today's reserve is 4.0. Top climb, winds 308 at 24. And the temperature up there is minus 52. Alright, so for takeoff, let's see, I don't feel like calculating it, so we're going to go flaps 15, and it's going to be V-speeds of 122, 127, and 136. Got that in there. iPhone isn't that bad. It's just a simple phone for complicated people. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I don't know how I rank in the complicated people spectrum. Let's get the weather. Alright, currently winds are 178, 7 miles viz, clear skies. Temperature's 27, dew point 22, altimeter's 2995. So on the altimeter, let's get that set. 2995. $2995. Looking good there. Let's go ahead and get this set over to map. Draw that line out a little ways. We'll do the same over here. Those markers turned off. Sweet. So we'll have to get our clearance from ATC because they are currently online. Flight director, and then the V2 is gonna be 146. Got that. And altitude we're gonna leave zeroed out. I rank number 1. I don't know, man. You can't be more complicated than my girlfriend. There's no way. Saw the landing. Shaq showed it was Ryanair version 2.0. Yeah, dude, it was. I'm assuming you're talking about Rio's too, because he did show mine as well, which mine was terrible. I definitely got to practice on X-Plane 321. But yeah, Rio's was hilarious. I was almost crying. It was so funny. I don't know why it was that funny, but I thought it was hilarious. Let's see. Let's do this too. Let's go tail flex, and we're gonna go 45. on that, and that should reflect here. It does. Very nice. Alright, let's get that APU going. Start seeing the EGT rise, followed by the RPM. There we go. Looking good. And let's see, for runway heading on departure, because we'll probably depart on a heading and then RNAV to our first fix, it's going to be 177. Now this is, I think this is my first, yeah, this is my first time flying this airplane on Vatsim, so I'm a little nervous. Trying to see if Myrtle had a VOR, but I don't see one. Myrtle has an Addons. I don't know which one is column 1. 2835. Okay, it's this one. So Addons is 2392. Which I don't hear. After that, Myrtle approach is 2740. Sweet. 515, 22, that's good. Get that APU on the bus. Kill that off. And I'm assuming if we come here, pull power, yep, it does turn it off there. That's pretty neat. And we'll get the AC cart pulled as well. Pull all that stuff, and hopefully that's automatic with the doors. That'd be pretty cool if it is. Definitely reduce the BS. Alright, we're going to get our clearance real quick. Myrtle approach. Okay. This is plugged in, right? I'll do. That's weird. Make sure that these controls are working. So it's showing. Oh wait, that's the cockpit. Hello. Okay, we're good. So my button ain't working. Oh, because you can only do one button on here. Cancel. That's not. I need to be able to assign this damn button.
Spirit Wings 2541, Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, Spirit Wings 2541. Sorry if we keep hitting the little transmit button. I'm trying to change my push to talk.
Oh, no problem. I saw you keyed up. I don't know if you're trying to call me. I was on the phone for a second. I was saying, oh, my bad, if you're trying to get a hold of me.
Nah, no worries. I guess while we're at it, we'll go ahead and get our IFR up down to Fort Myers, if able.
Yes, sir. Spirit Wing 2541, clear Fort Myers. Radar vectors, Ravo. Dennis file, maintain 3000, expect 360 and 10, departure with me, squawk 6552.
And what was that? Squawk one more time for Spirit Wings 2541.
No problem, 6552.
Alright, radar vectors to Ravo, then 3000, expect 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's with you, and squawk in 6552 for Spirit Wings 2541.
Spirit Wing 2541, your back is correct. Push and start your discretion. Expect 18. Information Echo, I believe, is current. Yep, Echo is current. 29905 is the altimeter, and call for taxi.
Push and start at our discretion. 2995 is current. We'll try to get Echo. I tried to pull up the Addons a minute ago. It wasn't working, but I do have the live weather pulled up. And we'll expect 18 and call you when ready to taxi. Spirit Wings 2541.
Yeah, 2541, I'll reset it. I was having some connection issues earlier.
No worries. All right. So 3000. It's good, good, good. So we got V2 heading 3000. Ravo. Nice. I think we're pretty much set. APU's on. That seatbelt on. Pitot heat. Dabba dabba da. Shut the door. I think we're set. Everything's pulled back from the airplane other than the jet bridge. We're shut. Want to turn nose left.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
I think we're good. I mean, I feel like I'm missing something. Let's see. Our squawk was 6552. Squawking that.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Man, I'm nervous to fly this airplane on Vatsim.
You're cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Alright, we're just going to wing it.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
That's right, hydraulics. Okie doke. Let's see. Start pumps on. Do. Air's on. Holy moly. Look who it is. My boy Tony coming in with the 10 smackaroos. Why ain't the engine starting? Oh my gosh, here we go. It's not a good start.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake. Parking brake set.
Parking brake set, alright.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
So we got air. Fuel's on. Oh yeah. Might need
Ground.
ignition.
You may disconnect. Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Rolling 2.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Using the mouse gymnastics, holding down the left button to keep that ignition going. Looking for 20% on the N2. Introduce fuel. Tony, man, my friend, it is great to see you. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Greatly appreciate it. Definitely goes towards the channel and buying airports and making content and all that good stuff. You are the man, as always. In fact, I spoke to my buddy that referred to y'all. Was talking to him last night, and in fact, he made this livery. So we'll take a second to appreciate the quality of his beautiful Spirit livery. He's always making Spirit stuff for me. I don't know why he does that. Good looking livery. But he told me that he's got his current PC up and running, but he's pretty sure he's about to purchase himself a nice Jetline Systems rig. And that time, the alert worked. Seems like everything's finally starting to come together on the channel. We've already burned 200 pounds of gas. This airplane is not fuel efficient. And rolling number 1. Come on, don't you better. It was hesitating. This whole airplane makes me nervous. I don't want that. Go away. Guessing your landing rate will be -50. We'll try. This airplane's awful weird. I've had issues with it shooting the ILS correctly. It's been bringing me in on like a 45-degree angle, which is not right. Alright, so APU off the bus. Start pump ignition to off. Da-da-da-da-da. Belts are on. Kill the APU, kill that. Get that going, and I think let's get it on the overhead. Down below. Flaps 15. Airplane's pretty much in trim. Squawking mode C. Arm the spoilers. That's what I always forget. Hold the brakes, do a little. That's why we do that. Auto brake to TO. We'll arm it. I think we're good there. Once we get airborne, we'll catch back up in the chat. Let's see. So it's probably going to give us Alpha 6, short 18. Myrtle Beach approach. Spirit Wings 2541, ready to taxi 18.
Spirit Wings 2541, taxi 18 by Alpha.
Taxi 2, hold short, runway 18 via Alpha, Spirit Wings 2541. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta change my controls here. There's not a tiller setting for this airplane, so I had to make where my side stick is for rudder only. That's the only thing assigned to it. And we're at 68% thrust, and this thing's barely moving. Or actually 39% M1. Get that light on. We'll extend these. Oh shit, we're on Charlie. Alpha's yonder ways. And Myrtle approach, Spirit Wings 2541. Looks like we made a slightly wrong turn. We're on Charlie.
Okay. Yeah, Spirit Wings 2541. Are you using new Microsoft 2020 or you're something older?
Oh, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, but I am using the vertical sim scenery, although the taxi signs are a little bit hard to read. But I think if we go Charlie, Charlie 5 Alpha, that would work for us.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to, it looks like you're on Alpha, so the scenery might just be a little off from me. That's fine. Charlie, yeah, go Charlie 5 to Alpha.
Roger that. Charlie, Charlie 5 Alpha, short of 18. Thank you, sir. Spirit Wings 2541.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, we on the way now. It kind of looked like a runway sitting over there. Alright. Flight controls checked. There's full left, full right, neutral. We got full up, full down, and neutral. And this plane don't turn very good. If you turn it like full deflection, it's like it over does the wheels and it won't make a full like hard turn. So you have to like turn it just almost all the way to get it to turn all the way that you want. I'm gonna start increasing taxi fuel on this thing. It's planned 800 pounds of taxi fuel, which any other airplane would probably be more than plenty, but not on this one. And we'll get that second camera on for you guys. Alright, let's go get this off of here. Sim programs, want flight events. Yeah, I think 4Flight's figuring out where we're at. Still got mostly full coverage. Thing's struggling. 2. There we go. Now I think we're in business. Ish. Man, we should have gone to Orlando. I got Orlando approach and ground. Alright, so how does auto thrust work again on this thing? Myrtle approach, Spirit Wings 2541, short, runway 18, ready to go.
Spirit Wings 2541 on departure flight in 210. Wind 1708, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
210 on the heading, clear for takeoff runway 18, Spirit Wings 2541.
Approaching runway 18.
Alright, heading select.
9,400 feet remaining.
Is armed, altitude hold is armed. Get this airplane to turn right. Come on, airplane. Alright. And we're going to throttle her up a little bit. Auto throttle on. Why does it always disarm? I know I armed it that time. Here we go. Airspeed's live. There's 80 knots.
80 knots, cross check. V1. Rotate. Positive lift.
Gear up.
Gear up, lights out.
Heading select. VNav. And we're going to go autopilot because I'm a chicken shit. I don't want to mess this up. Acceleration altitude.
Flaps 0.
And we'll go flaps up.
Slats retracted.
Alright, should be leveling off here at 30 or at 3,000. Put my hand on the yoke just in case it busts. We can Now it looks like it's going to level off. And he may have forgotten about us. Myrtle approach, Spirit Wings 2541. We're off runway 18, 3000, heading 210.
Spirit Wings 2541, air contact 3000, climb maintain 10, 10,000. Then turn right to heading 280, direct radio.
Alright, right heading 280, climb maintain flight level 100, Spirit Wings 2541. So the big thing that's important with this airplane is that once you put in your altitude, you got to pull the knob to arm it, and we can confirm that it's armed here. There's another option where you can make it say altitude instead of the numbers, because I have noticed it's easy to confuse this with speed, but yep. A little chop. Hope you guys are doing well. Chase says, gonna go finish cleaning the poopy out of the yard. Be right back. I understand that. I actually did that yesterday. Cleaned all the dog poop. And then, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Forgot to make the airplane climb. I'm eating 16 fried salmon patties and 20 deviled eggs and some fried, all in one sitting? Shoot, man, you should send me some of that so I can take it to work. That's a lot of damn food. I was on a flight yesterday cruising at 31,000 and forgot to turn my packs back on, so started needing an oxygen mask. Yep, that will definitely happen. Absolutely. Oh yeah, we got to tell the airplane climb. There we go. And so our SAT is plus 16, so it's still not icy conditions. We're about to enter these clouds. Tony, that thing is sick. Is it wrong that I love a good old banana livery, though? No, it's not wrong. I like the banana livery quite a bit more than these retro liveries, but I shall show you something. You may have already seen it, but my good friend Mike made a little something something. Let's see, liveries, categories. Alright, SAT is 10, so now we're going to turn the engine anti-ice on. Wherever it is at. There we go. And we're going to go direct. Ravo. Nope, wrong button. I'm going to go nav. I want to go nav. Can we go nav now? So nav is armed. Hello. Oh shit. Oh, daggum it.
Spirit Wings 2541, contact Jacksonville Center now 135925. See ya.
Over to Jack Center on 3592, Spirit Wings 2541. Thanks for all your help today.
Yep, take care.
Alright, we are nabbing. There we go. Cool. So let's get up to 10,000. We'll contact old folks. Do 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 do. And then 3592. Afternoon, Jack Center, Spirit Wings 2541. We're at flight level 100, direct Rabo.
Spirit Wings 2541, Jacksonville Center, hello. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, Spirit Wings 2541. There we go. And BNAV. Maybe. There it goes.
And Spirit Wings 2541, passing 10,000, left turn direct Cinta.
Direct Cinta, Spirit Wings 2541. Dang.
Yes sir, you can turn left direct Cinta now.
Roger that, we'll make our left turn to Cinta, Spirit Wings 2541.
Sun Country 9, descend and maintain 11,000. The Myrtle Beach altimeter 2995.
2995 to maintain 11,000, Sun Country 9.
Direct Cinta. It's cute. Womp. Man, that's like straight to the transition. So I'm going to shorten up the flight a little bit. Which you probably need after burning a lot of gas. Alright, so let's see. Back to what I was going to show y'all. So, there's the big yellow banana. I think Mike may have had me in mind whenever he made this livery. Because as soon as he made it, he sent me a text with a picture of it. And it's like, alright, here you go. It's ready to download. That's pretty awesome. I was scared for a second. Banana boat at its finest. Yeah. Chase, you could have been a banana peel. What FPM should you come in to land in 737? So you always want to be 1,000 feet or less feet per minute when you're on approach. As long as you're 1,000 feet per minute or less, that's considered stable. There's no like real FPM or feet per minute descent rate. You know, you just want to make sure, like if you're shooting ILS, that you get established and you become stable. And then once you...
Flight 154, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Have a good one.
Over to Atlanta Center, Frontier Flight 154. See ya.
Once you cross that 1,000 feet above ground, once the radio altimeter says 1,000, you're going to make sure that you do not descend any more than 1,000 feet per minute.
Number 77 Julia, cross some water above 2,000, clear RNAV runway 18 approach.
Cross some ladder above 2,000.
Otherwise, turn that volume down. Otherwise, that's considered not stable, and if you're not stable, you're supposed to go around. In yesterday's stream, was it yesterday's stream? whatever day I flew that the 737 into Atlanta, I believe I exceeded 1,000 feet then. But you know, I was getting my ass kicked hand flying the entire flight, so I did not go around. But in real life, if you exceed 1,000 feet per minute, ACARs will register that, and you might get a call from the chief pilot. So there's no specific descent rate that you're supposed to be at. Just make sure that you are 1,000 feet or less feet per minute at 1,000 feet AGL, and that's considered stable, and you continue your approach and just fly the ILS as you need. Just on my seat. I'm waiting till I hear I'm using vertical sim on the radio in real life. Wouldn't that be some funny shit?
For Mike Hotel, that is affirmative, sir. The wind is
Turn that down.
180 ready.
Got my 18 sun drops and 6 cups of coffee ready for the flight. God.
Yeah, I give it to you if you cross the Krsw VOR.
There's transition.
Probably being a hot minute. Sir, wind 615, descend and maintain flight level 300.
All in one sitting. Jesus, man, that's hell of a stomach you got on you.
15, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Tony's so dope. I've got to run. Have a great day, everybody. Hate that I missed him. Before saying bye, I'll text him though. Okay, makes sense. Yep. Oh, I forgot I actually had that camera on. Cloud Surfing 33, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us for a few. That is the Bravo throttle, and hell yeah, it is absolutely worth the investment, especially with how many airplanes you can use it with between GA and airliners, from a 2-engine, 3-engine, 4-engine airliner. In fact, I'll always point this out too. I got these off of Etsy for about 15 bucks. These are true to scale Boeing throttle knobs, and then on the reverse throttle, you probably can't see it. Hopefully it won't. If I move these, it won't mess with nothing. No. All right, so these are really small. These were actually the knobs that came here, and then the original reverse thrust knobs were even smaller. And they're just big enough to put 2 fingers on. So if you do get the Bravo throttle, I highly recommend the Bravo. Although, one thing to be cautioned about, and it's nothing that you can control, but Honeycomb has had some quality control issues with the Bravo throttle. My initial set, the calibration was way off. I couldn't get it calibrated myself. I could give about 25% thrust, so to speak, and I would have no response. So I sent it back, got a new one. This one works perfectly. As soon as I move the throttle levers, I'm getting response from the aircraft. Highly recommend them. It does have the autopilot on top. Don't really use it much because I always forget it's there, and I get so fixated on the virtual cockpit that I end up just using those controls. But all the autopilot functionality, for the most part, works with most airplanes that I've messed with in Microsoft. I obviously don't use this. I don't use this with Airbus. I have an Airbus throttle, but I do use it with like the CRJ and the MD, as well as PMDG when it comes out soon. And it is actually kind of fun to use the autopilot functions that it has. There's also like a little bit of software you download and you activate it before you jump into Microsoft, and that will make all the lights light up. In X-Plane, it automatically works once you put the plug-in into the resources if you fly X-Plane. So it's pretty neat. When you bring the gear up, the lights turn red, and it matches what the airplane is doing. So if you have a gear stuck, you'll have 2 greens and a red, that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend it. It's a little pricey, but with the versatility and the different type of aircraft that you can fly with it, highly recommend it. As well as the I got the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. If you need a good yoke, highly recommend this one. The pendular, here, I'm going to turn this a little bit. I'm sure you've seen plenty of reviews on it, but the pendular design with the yoke is phenomenal. You have a lot more precision in your flying, especially like in your flare and that kind of stuff. So if you have the money, I would highly recommend this one. I went from a Bravo yoke to this one, so I'd highly recommend that as well. I don't know if you would like the smell of salmon patties by the time they got well, it can't be worse than my dog. My girlfriend has my dog on this Purina dog food that's like super healthy and stuff, and she has like dog dietary issues, so she has to eat salmon. And bro, your patties can't smell worse than her breath. Ain't no way. Her breath be stankin' big time. Big time. So here we are up here, just abeam Charleston. We've got coverage all the way down through Jack Center, and then as of now, no Miami Center. I feel like they'll probably come on by that time.
Right. We need to step away for like 20 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah, go ahead and monitor Unicom. You're going to be out of my airspace probably in like 10. You have a good afternoon, sir. Monitor Unicom on United Pacific Day. Yep.
Fast Aviation does ATC videos, and I keep forgetting ATC are real people and pilots. They always argue. Yeah, I've heard a little bit of arguing before in the jump seat. I know there was one day. Ooh, who was I on? I can't remember if I was in a jump seat with Spirit or ASA back in the day. I was in Atlanta, and I remember like Delta kept butting in and kind of being assholes, and they were butting in on the guy that was flying my airplane, and so he gave him a little what for on the radios. I'm pretty sure it was ASA, Atlantic Southeast Airlines, who are no longer with us. And Cloud Surfing, man, you are absolutely welcome for the feedback. Again, appreciate you coming to hang out with us for a few. One thing I'd like to see, when painters make these livery, God, why does it keep doing that? That is highly obnoxious. Stop it. There we go, so we can see the coast. I would like it if they made interior for those airlines. So if they're making a Spirit, that'd be like a Spirit cabin. If there's, if it's Delta or whoever, they make a Delta cabin. It'd be a nice little add-on. More reason to download somebody's paints if they're doing that. So Chase, did you have school today? And AvGeek, when's your meeting? Because I know you got to have a meeting today. You got a meeting almost every day, it seems like.
Jacksonville Center, American 751, 11370.
American 751, Jack, welcome.
I have seafood problems. Every time I see food, I eat it. Oh, yeah. I've heard that one before from one of my chubby friends. Oh, was that Tennessee State University? Well, congratulations on getting out of school early. That's always something to celebrate. I hated school. Hated it, hated it, hated it. Yeah.
International Center, element control from 6, at that level location.
Well, girlfriend will probably be calling in the next 10 minutes.
Jack, fly runway heading runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading on 26, clear for takeoff.
I don't have a meeting tonight, taking the day off. Oh, well, congratulations on that too, man. It's about as equal as not as getting out of school early, I guess.
1162, contact Houston Center 134.4.
Yep, Tennessee State University. Nice. Very nice. What is she, what's her degree in? My sister's about to finish her bachelor's in marketing. Not bachelor's, her master's in marketing. Her and I couldn't be more opposite. She's blonde, I'm brunette. She's smart, I'm dumb. She's valedictorian in high school. I barely passed. We both played, I played baseball, she played softball. She was a catcher, I was an outfielder. She was thicker, I'm scrawny. Now she's not thick anymore. Now she's like CrossFit nut. I think she hit more home runs her first week of varsity softball as a freshman in high school than I did my entire high school career. So we're pretty opposite. She's got a degree, I don't. I got a badass job, she don't. I'm in Alcoholics Anonymous meetings if anyone was wondering. That's okay. I could go to those too. That's funny. Well, she got her bachelor's in 3 years. She doesn't have to do the 4 years. Nice. Same with my sister. She got hers done in 3 as well. She was taking, I'm sure your sister's the same. But mine was, she was taking college classes in high school. I was retaking high school classes in high school. Yeah, I mean, some people are just smart like that. Now, my sister is book smart, but she doesn't always have the most common sense. And I'm the other way around. Drop a little screeny in there. My sister went to Louisiana Tech. She also played softball for Louisiana Tech. They're a smaller D1 college. It's a good school, though. They have a really good engineering program. Why are you yelling? Ah, because we 1,000 away. Just now reaching our top of climb. June 17th will be 3 years sober. Well, congratulations, brother. If that's something you're going for. I would assume so if you're going that long without drinking. Fortunately, I've always just been a little social drinker. But if I get to have an really good time with friends, then I might drink a little heavy.
14,500 climbing, flight level 340.
American 1450, Jack, like that.
Don't have level FMS.
About 45 north of the Columbia VOR, climb maintain level 340. Climb maintain flight level 340, American 1350.
Con speed, we're Mach 757. I planned Mach 76, so we should be right on. Let's see if this changes anything. Yep. Nice. So it just went up a little bit. And cruise it at Mach 7.8. Oh. Look at Chase's message. You don't want me to drink, I would drink mine and yours and everyone else's. Well, in the name of not wasting my money, I would I'll go along with that, because I would probably not like it if I spent money on a drink and I look down and it's gone. Unless you're, a hot chick, then I don't mind. Get us a better little wing view. Kind of looks like we're on the Outer Banks. What the hell, dude? I don't know if this is the... Why? Slowly? I give up. It just keeps like popping this view. I just want to see the coast, man. That's it. Let me see the damn coast. One time I got drunk. Been drinking for 28 hours straight and drove a moped off the roof. Damn, dude, that's a whole nother level there. That's wild. But impressive. Like it's not as pretty this way. A lot more clouds inland. And if it, yeah, screw it. We're going back. Going back. I thought I could fly. Were you singing the song at the same time? Only drunk once before, but it was a little sip. Yeah, you're not old enough to drink yet, Chase. Don't let anybody be a negative influence on you. Oh, that's you? That's awesome. I love it. Ride the wave. by Harris Heller. Chase, you're very creative. I love that. That's funny. That's the definition of a hype man right there. We'll follow that up with a little bow.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. It's Twin Cessna 815 Alpha Charlie, level 8,500. Cessna 815 Alpha Charlie, Jax, the Ocala altimeter is 29908. 29908, Twin Cessna 815 Alpha.
Hang on, guys. Girlfriend's calling.
Jacksonville Center, November 55449. We're going to step away for about 3 to 5 minutes. Is that all right?
Number 55449, or yeah, that's fine.
All right, we'll be back soon. 449, thanks.
All right, Delta 1546. Jackson Center, technical flight level 330, 9.5 miles per code.
And Delta 1546, radar contact, that's reported, welcome aboard.
Hello.
Hola, ¿dónde eres cervezas? Feliz Cinco de Mayo? I don't know how you say that. But happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. I forgot today was Cinco de Mayo, and then I was talking with the realtor, not realtor, the rental company for our house would renew our lease, and that beeping's annoying. And the guy said something about Cinco de Mayo, and I got so mad. I was like, oh, dude, I forgot. Today is Cinco de Mayo, and I'll work tonight, so I don't get to drink, unfortunately. I could have tacos, though. That would work. Happy Mayo in the sink day. That's funny.
American 1226, do you have to know if there's any active ILS at Orlando?
American 1226, they are landing to the north. As a matter of fact, they stand by at the Stanfield 1 arrival. Orlando is landing to the north. The Orlando altimeter is 29907.
I stand by the Stanfield 1 arrival.
American 1226, just want to confirm, make sure you fly the south, the north transition.
¿Dónde es cervezas? That's the only word that I...
If I had to guess, you're probably going to get 35 left or right, probably 35 left.
That's the only word I need to know whenever I go to an all-inclusive resort at a Spanish-speaking country. We're going to we're going to Dominican Republic at the end of this month, and I will be saying cerveza, por favor, a lot. I'll have one for you, Blake. Appreciate that. You know what? Have two. Cheers. Coffee only for me, dude. Coffee's totally fine too. I already had one. I had a cold brew this morning, and then whenever I go to all-inclusive resorts, I drink a lot of espressos and a lot of coffee. There's nothing like being able to just walk up and be like, one coffee, please, and then just give it to you, and you don't have to, like, you know, it's the best. Now we're going to go to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. I think it's PUJ airport code. I should know. My airline flies there, but those are day flights, and I don't work during the day. I know very little Espanol, but I do know what donde. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm terrible at Spanish too. That's exactly what I had this morning. I had I'm hooked on those like a starving catfish. I had the espresso mocha. I used to subscribe and get 2 cases a month plus 2 boxes of K-Cups. The silencer smooth and the chocolate flavor. I was spending roughly $100 a month on coffee, so I had to like chill out. Because now I can just go to 7-Eleven or Publix and get my cold brews, and that's the only thing I need in this life. They say a man needs a woman for a little sexy time. I say no, just give me Black Rifle in a can. And I'm good. Alright, we're finally reaching Cynthia. I guess that's how that guy said it. So we are now officially, if I remember correctly, yep, we are now officially on the Shifty 5 arrival. Just crossed into Florida. Showing moderate turbulence Pirate. Flight level 350. 1 hour and 22 minutes ago, so probably not effective anymore. Well, actually, it's light chop, reported by A330, flight level 350. Continuous. And that is in between our next 2 fixes, Bocap and Hepux. Oh, and another one just popped up. Light turbulence. Light, occasional, moderate chop, reported by 737-800 hour ago.
Is back. 55449er Jacksonville Center. Hello, across the Charleston VOR.
Everything else looks good on the rest of our route. A little bit of weather in South Florida, but it's, as of now, it's all to the east of our route.
Oh yeah, sorry, we misheard that. We'll descend at Charles. We'll be at 18,000 by Charles.
Gotcha. American 1226, make sure you're following the arrival, sir. You're a bit low there for that arrival.
Oh, didn't even see that American 1226.
Gotta make sure I pull up the arrival plate whenever we get close, because I don't know if this airplane will meet constraints. It should, as long as I arm the...
American 514, climbing out of 1,200.
So the first one's going to be in pin, flight level at or above, flight level 310.
Turn left, heading 360, climb and maintain flight level 35.
That's pretty much it.
Left to 360, up to 35.
Pretty easy arrival. Was in Punta in 2019. Nice. How'd you like it? That's the only like all-inclusive place I've ever been to, so I can't really compare it to anything. Trying to unscrew these throttle reverse levers, it's hard. What kind of quadrant do you have? Avgeek, which is your favorite of the 300 milligram? Do you like the vanilla or the mocha? I'm kind of split between them, to be honest. I have a hard time choosing on those two. The mocha with cream, small can, is kind of meh. It tastes a lot like the espresso mocha, but not as good a flavor. If it wasn't so damn expensive to ship canned drinks, I'd order. Oh yeah, dude, me too. We usually get a case of Celsius's for my girlfriend. That's what she likes. It's quite pricey. You can find a decent price on Amazon, but for a boutique coffee place like Black Rifle, it's not going to be very cheap. It was at Sam's for a hot minute. I think it was like $21 or $24 a case versus the $34 online. Yeah, I think it was $21 a case versus $34. So I was buying those quite a lot.
American 751, a pilot discretion descend via the GeForce to arrive.
Let's see.
Landing north to Orlando altimeter is
Waiting for the local Walmart to stock them. Some Walmarts, yep, I've seen them at Walmarts too. And dude, especially like if they're close to selling out, I always just go ahead and buy them out, just to make them look even better. Aiden Watkins, how's it going, my friend? Welcome aboard. We are headed down to Fort Myers, Florida, from Myrtle Beach. We're up about halfway now. We are making our way through Jax Center. Got a little more ways through Jax. And then as of now, as you can see, Miami Center's not online. I'm hoping they come online by the time we get down there. And we are flying the Retro Spirit Airlines MD. Although they flew the MD88, and this is the MD82, so a little bit different. Not totally accurate, but nonetheless, it's close enough. Didn't.
463, 14-8, coming 16000, get up in Alaska 463, Jax, climb and maintain, fly level 320.
So going on a limb here, but going to say no PMDG once again this week. I mean, I keep up with the forums, and Robert said if they can get those, the two issues they have, one of which is when the ground spoilers, sometimes when the ground spoilers deploy on the ground and flaps 40, they get that bouncy bug.
Yeah, good to hear your voice again. We're going to do a return flight back to RDU out of Daytona Beach looking for clearance.
Man, I've been down here for a minute. So if they can fix that bug, as well as whatever the other bug is, then it should be out. He says they anticipate having it out this weekend for us to take our 737 Adventures. But I'm kind of with you. I feel like it's going to be a tad bit longer, which is being selfish. It's slightly okay, because I would prefer it come out when I'm off and then be able to stream it right away. Granted, now that I'm not commuting, I can always stream it once I get off of off the dispatch desk early in the morning. But usually in the morning, my brain is shot after flight plan after flight plan after flight plan after flight plan for 10 hours. But I don't know. We'll see. I got my fingers crossed, but I feel like it's probably going to be at least another week on top of like a week after this weekend. Something like that. I got to take the dog outside, bear it back. Sounds good. I actually need to feed my dogs. They can wait till we land. They ate late today anyways. One of the dogs had to go to the vet this morning. Food sucked. Try to eat local food in PC. Don't try and eat the American food there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and even we stayed at one of the, whenever I went,
what's your mark number?
when I went, it was one of my fellow coworkers, my dispatch buddies, as well as his friend who's a dispatcher at Alaska, and then another guy. So it was a bro trip, and I have to agree, like even though I was drunk most of the time, I was not fond of the food.
73.
Sushi was very dangerous.
Okay, are you able to do .79er? Yeah, we can do that. American 1350. Roger, increase speed to
I'm back. Had to take the oh, haven't
2541, descend and maintain flight level 300.
down 300 Spirit Wings 2541. It's kind of early. No, I want to pull it. Pull it. There we go.
American 514, leave my airspace to the north. Atlanta offline, ready for the Terminator because the change of food today. Uniform for American 514, thank you today. Yep.
And is it going to go down? VNAV. I don't want VNAV level, dadgummit. Alright, let's do this. Let's go vertical speed. Take it down, and then we should be able to recruise the airplane in the FMS.
We know we're going to 7 at Daytona Was the push start on us?
And Delta 1429, if you need what, I'm sorry?
Was the push start? Was that on us? Or we had a call for it?
Yeah, as long as you stay on the terminal area there, it's at your discretion.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, so now that we're getting closer-ish, let's get the approach set up. Actually, there's not much to get set up, because it's going to be an RNAV approach, which I have no clue how to do in this airplane. Well, we're going to wing it. But as a backup, I'm going to put in the ILS runway 6, although the forecasted winds are quite a bit strong for that.
Jacksonville Center will be back in a second.
But it's good for now. Winds are variable at 6, which is less than the 10 knot tailwind component. So we're going to plan for 2-4, but we're going to dial up runway 6 as a backup. So the approach frequency is 111.5 with approach course of 058. Y'all can't see that. Could have gone the other way and been a little bit faster. .058. And then again on this side, 11.5. .058. Cool. Alright, so just to talk about it real quick. Actually, I might need to put 238 in, although I don't know. We got the Fort Myers VOR. Yeah, so we'll probably do that. Anyways, the final approach course is 238. Final approach fix is Omaki at 1,500 feet. Our decision height is 250 feet off the ground. Touchdown zone elevation is 30 feet. If we go missed, we're going to climb to 2,300, direct Hasbo, left turn via 119 degrees on track to Corfu, which will probably just box it back around, hand fly it. That's the only way to make an airplane do what you want it to do.
5x5.
So to shoot this, actually we got a 30-degree glide slope. We have a PAPI on the left, no approach lights. 2,300 feet on the go missed altitude. To shoot this approach, we need 250-foot ceilings, 3/4 mile visibility. We've got that. Current weather is winds variable at 6 knots, 10 statute miles, feet at 45.
Good day, Tango 1 with you at 10,000, requesting further climb.
Temperature's 32, dew point 21, altimeter 2996.
Level 380, Tango 1.
If we end up needing to do the runway 6, we might just plan on that, depending on traffic. I don't see anybody else really coming in. Approach frequency is 111.5. Final approach course 58. Final approach fix is Dolphin at 1,500 feet. Decision height is 200 feet off the ground. Touchdown zone elevation is 27 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 1,000. Climb on right, turn to 3,000. Box around, come back. 30-degree glide slope. Approach lights, PAPI on the left. And again, go missed. Climb to 1,000. Right, turn to 3,000. 200-foot ceilings, half-mile viz to shoot this approach. We got it. No worries there. Let's see. For runway 24, high intensity runway lights, centerline lights, approach lights, PAPI on the left, or not approach lights, but PAPI on the left, 30-degree glide slope. It's grooved. RVR's reporting. No glide slope because it's a RNAV. It's 150 feet wide. If we do 6, high intensity runway lights, centerline lights, approach lights, they're active on this frequency. Don't care about that. PAPI on the left, it's 30-degree glide slope. It's grooved. RVRs are reporting 10,948 feet from the glide slope. And then if we come in on 2-4, it'll be a left turn off runway 6. It'll be a right turn off. And we'll just taxi over to the terminal at our leisure. Get back over in your spot.
Air France 67, Jack.
Roger, Air France 67.
What's your Mach number?
Mach number 8.78.
Okay, we do Spirit Wind 2541, leave my airspace to the south, Miami offline, ready for the Terminator, pick up station today.
Over to Intercom. Thanks for your help today. Spirit Wings 2541. And we'll switch her on over. $22.8. He said we're leaving. Whoa. Go back. He said we're leaving his airspace, but it don't look like that to me. I'm showing we still got quite a ways till we're out of his airspace, but whatever. Catch him back up. Oh my god. So I'm gonna need EQ now that I see that you're in the house. I want to do like any desk or something and see if you can help me square away this daggum model matching, because nothing works on here. It's super annoying. Settings, model matching, custom rules. Ugh. The beep from hell. You grew a monkey tail? An oversized monkey tail. I needed an oversized load sign. Bet it felt great. It kind of hurt. I hate those. Came back from taking the dog out. When are we descending? Let's see if the airplane. I'm actually glad you said that, because so ATC gave us to descend to 30,000 feet. Don't know why. It was quite a ways out. But we're at 30,000 now. We recruised the airplane, told it to our new cruise altitude is 30,000 feet. We got that in there. I do see a top of descent, so we should be good. We'll start our descent in around 80-ish miles. Feels like trying to push out triangles. Wisconsin can keep the cheese. Oh, Lord. VQ, man, what's up? Long time no talk. Jay and I, that's EQ is Jay, and Jay and I actually had a nice conversation today. He had a phone interview for the Republic Airways Dispatch Apprenticeship, and it sounded like it went pretty good. He'll find out in the next week or two if he gets it or not. And I don't think he's going to have any problem. In fact, one of the guys who interviewed him today was actually a beta tester for, I'm assuming, Vatsim Velocity. So I think just the fact that Jay knows what Vatsim is, that guy's Vatsim beta tester, that's going to get him in automatically, because they do take people who have zero aviation, flight sim, any kind of experience. So I think he's good. Super excited for Jay. EQ was asking you the other day. Father's duty called. Yeah, I have AIG stuff installed. So I have the models, at least for like all the US carriers. But yet, and I have model matching rules installed, but nothing works. I mean, look at this. All this red. That's all airplanes that don't work. It's terrible. It's gotten to the point, like used to, I would see some airplanes. Now I don't see nothing on the ground in Microsoft Flight Sim. Can do a Discord call sometime. Okay, sounds good. I am definitely willing to take anybody that's willing to help. Are your reverse throttle levers that you are using really slippery? Just screwed mine up and they move so much. Are you talking about the knobs or the actual levers? Because my knobs are the original knobs that came on the throttle levers, not the reverse thrust levers. So they're a bit bigger, and I actually had to like file down a part of it to get it to work right. So mine actually don't move at all. Let's see. Every airline I can send you in. Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, we can give it a shot. See if it works. Catching up on the chat, it's like trying to talk your way out of a speeding ticket. Pretty much. Oh, I don't know how to set it up for X-Plane, but okay. Yeah, Microsoft is the only one to have issues. X-Plane does it pretty much on its own. Nicole, how is it going? Welcome aboard. Big fan. Well, I greatly appreciate that. That's super sweet of you to say. Well, welcome aboard this Retro Spirit Airlines flight heading down from Myrtle Beach down to Fort Myers, Florida. About 40 miles from our top of descent. So we'll see just how bad I can screw up the landing in this airplane. Well, welcome aboard. Super happy to have you. I didn't realize we talked for... Oh, damn, neither did I. But I'm glad we did, though. That helped pass the time. As soon as we got off the phone, Krsw was walking out the door with the dog. So it was perfect. Okay, check your Discord. DMs just sent you the model matching. Add that up. And that is what I use. Now, is this the only one you have in your model matching? Because I've got like 4 that I was trying out. None of them worked. Where we at? Let's go settings, model matching, custom. Move it up, apply. All right, let's see how many beeps we get. If we get a lot of beeps, we know it didn't work. I did already have model matching titled that same, but I don't know if it's exactly the same as what you had. I guess we'll see. Nice, hell yeah. You watched them vids I sent you a while back? I believe so. Pull those up. Well, so far we haven't gotten a beep, so I guess we're good, but I don't really see... Well, we're in the vicinity of Orlando, and there's quite a bit of traffic in Orlando, so I would imagine we'd be hearing some beeping if it didn't work. Oh yeah, so I did watch those, and they definitely helped me out in... Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure I followed those like to the T, which the fact that mine doesn't work means that I probably didn't follow it to the T. I followed it to the Z, messed it up somehow. But yeah, I did watch those. I'm gonna have to go back and devote some more time to it. The knobs from the original knobs. Okay. Yeah, and that's just because they're so small. EQ, are you about to buy the MD11? I've been contemplating on buying that one myself. Getting close to top of descent here. Coming down in 20 miles. EQ, if you get the job, I'm going to apply. Dude, you should. Man, I'm telling you, there's no better job than flight dispatch. If you can't fly and you don't want to fly, it's too expensive to fly or bad medical, whatever, dispatch, hands down. Like, I haven't heard of another. There's only one other job I've heard that's probably better, and at FedEx, they actually have a position where they send you to all the potential hotels that the crew would stay at, as well as current hotels, and you basically just go stay at hotels and make sure that like they're up to par. I guess there's like a check sheet or something, I don't know, but basically you go on vacation and get paid for it. That is a job at FedEx for their crews, so that's probably better. But other than that, flight dispatch, hands down, it's the best. But y'all hear me harp on that all the time, so I won't talk about it too much. But I mean, where else can you like go jump seat in an airplane on any airline for free, see everything from the cockpit, get to speak the lingo, be part of the whole thing, but head hit the same pillow every night. Spatchy, spatchy. So Nicole, is this your first time on the channel, or you've been around before? So AvGeek, Republic is a really good one. They probably have some sort of flow program into American, or actually any of the other 3 airlines they fly for. Envoy is a good one. Envoy they have a flow program that goes into American if that's where you want to end up. I have quite a few coworkers actually who came from. Actually, let me get this VNAV going right. There we go. Come on down. There she goes. Okay. I always hold my breath on that part because I never know how to get this airplane to come down right. The only thing I would caution that I've heard about Envoy is that if you rub some of the people the wrong way, like parts of management, they can actually prevent you from getting a job at American or Southwest. So, with that said, Republic is probably the better option. And I've heard a lot of good things about Republic as well. They're a great place to work. AIG controller running? No, it is not. I don't know if I don't think I need that for Vatsim, but could be wrong. Y'all would probably know better than me. I have the MD-11, love it, only flown it once. I still want to get it, but I'm putting the PMDG first. And then it's either Tolus A340 or MD-11. And I actually don't care which one between the two, so I would let y'all choose. Whichever y'all would prefer to see, I'll fly between those two. Yes, sir. Just bought it. Got to figure out how to set up a 2 throttle. Oh, okay, well, just do like your first throttle lever will be engine 1, and then your second throttle lever can be like 2 and 3. FedEx, here I come. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what it takes to get that job. You probably have to know all the right people and probably perform some sort of favors. But yeah, it's what other kind of job can you go and get that? Nicole, I've been around some videos. Well, nonetheless, welcome back. Super appreciate you coming to hang out with us. I love getting to know everybody that comes into the chat and is a fan of the channel. So you are always welcome to come and hang out with us, and hope to get to know you over the span of however long we do this YouTube and channel. I'll get to stream a bit more now that I no longer commute and I finally get to work where I live. So hopefully with that I'll get to provide a little more content. During the days that I work, more than likely it's going to be earlier in the morning since I get off at 7:30 in the morning. We'll do some short streams then, and then the days off I can obviously do longer stuff. Tennessee. Ooh, I don't know which is closer for you, AvGeek. Actually, no. Before I get into that, let me swap my arrival because nobody else is coming in Fort Myers. We're going to land runway 6 with a tailwind. I'll do it over here where I can actually see it. Let's go arrival. ILS 6. Shifty 5. Cynthia. Where are we now? Direct Momo? No, we'll go direct LBV, I guess. Execute. Definitely don't want to go direct to that. There we go. Cool. Let's see how it's going to affect our... Oh, you can't do the... Where you can... Oh, we can. That's just obnoxious. Nah, no thanks. Legs, step. Okay. I think that should work. Ponte, vectors. Yeah, that'll work. We're looking decent. Alright, so the altimeter 2996. I don't like this accelerating thing. I can turn it off, but I feel like when you need it, you need it. And it might be on Vatsim, that's when it comes in handy the most. Eyelash from 6, 11.5, 11.5, and 58, 58. Sweet. Should probably dial that speed down a little bit. Bring out the boards. Making my way downtown. I think it's working, not sure yet, Chase, but we may not find out until another stream. There's not anybody coming in down here in Fort Myers. Naomi Judd just passed away. I recognize the name, the Judd. Oh yeah. That's no good. April 30th. What'd she pass away from? That sucks. Only a country music icon. The engine any ice. Oh, it's still on. Whoops. Flights traveled all the way to JFK to stream. Oh dang. LA flights. That's a long way. I know they recently went to Anchorage, I believe. They're probably making a ton of money doing that. I don't want to say a ton, but enough to fly to daggum LA and take all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff to take. Can I do an apprenticeship and get Blake's pay scale? You would have to do about at my company, you got to do about 4 years to get on the 5th year pay scale to make what I make. I think Republic starts half of what I make, if I remember correctly. Then we start a little bit higher for the first couple years. The first couple years are a little bit tight, especially living down here in Florida. And then, oh no, mental illness. 1,000 to go. Crank it on down. So initial approach altitude, it's 3,000. Let's do that. Man, that controller made us burn a lot of gas by flying lower. That's not cool. That's not nice. And there's the airport right off our right wing. Oh, dadgummit. I always forget to do that. There is an option to auto-arm, but I don't turn that on because it's not realistic. Like, I want to be pro pilot and not lazy pilot or fake pilot. Alright, we'll get that any ice off now. Forgot to start packs on this one too. Throw out the boards. Oh, Nicole, that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Now we'll definitely go towards the channel. So if there's any specific airport or anything you'd like to see, whether it's Microsoft or X-Plane, you just let me know. And we'll always see what we can do. But thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you. So we're throwing out the boards to try to keep the airplane slowed down. That way it'll pitch steeper and try to catch back up with the glide path. And we're going to turn this music off for now. Perfect time to stop it. Sounds like it's when it's supposed to stop. Alright, so now it's catching back up, so the airplane's going to shallow off its descent. And I'm going to wait until it's a little bit less. There it goes. There's 1,500 feet. Then we'll stow those boards. And let's dial the speed down a little bit more. Let's go 200. And of course, almost spilled my drink. Airplane's trying to get fast again. So I'm just going to pull heading. Stay on this heading. I want to see the glide slope coming up a little bit. EQ! Man, look at y'all. Y'all are... Oops, oops, oops. This ain't an Airbus, I just realized that. In the Airbus, when you pull heading, it goes on the heading that you're on already. This will just help us bleed off a little bit of... Sweet, so now the glide slope's coming up. Let's go direct. Tropic. Insert. Execute. Cool, cool, cool. Man, Jay, I appreciate you so much, sir. That's very, very nice of you. Y'all are just the sweetest today. It means a lot to me. And I guess I need to hit the nav button. Man, I'm just so used to Airbus. When you automatically tell it to go direct, it automatically switches to nav mode. Whereas this don't. So now I'm going to slow it down again. Aviation Geek donated 5. Yeah, right. Man, if that happened, I think I'd have to clean my pants. I heard, I don't know if it's true, but my buddy Rio. Oh, Chase. Man, you came a long way. Glad to be part of the channel. Well, I'm so happy to have you part of the channel. Y'all are absolutely the best. Thank you so much, Chase. You definitely didn't have to do that, sir. Y'all are too nice. Y'all gonna make me blush, and nobody can make me blush. Man, y'all are awesome. And I don't know how many times I've said it. Probably enough. I never could say it enough, but I definitely don't do this to ever like try to make money. It's not about the subs or the views, the numbers, none of that stuff. I really enjoy hanging out with y'all. It's gotten to the point now that I can't just jump on the sim and just like do a flight by myself. Like I can't really fly without streaming because I get so bored without having y'all. So again, it's dude. Holy shit, y'all. I don't even know what to say. Oh man. Tell you what. Y'all let me know whatever flights y'all want to see, and I'll definitely do those for y'all. I always run out of ideas too. Why is this airplane not slowing down? Oh, FMS. That's right. FMS override. Gotta do that first. Boom. Auto land. No, ILS. Alright, it says localizers captured, so we'll see if it really is. Man, thank y'all so much. God, y'all are plucking my heartstrings today. Holy fuck. Oh man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all are making me speechless, and nobody makes me speechless. Holy moly. Thank y'all so much. I can't thank y'all enough. The gesture means more than anything. Y'all gonna make me crash the airplane. Alright, so it looks like we're mostly on the ILS. It's still a little bit to the left. Airplane's not wanting to slow down. We're going to try it.
Slats extended.
I'm going to go gear down.
Gear down.
I'm going to have to go around because y'all are distracting me with all this kindness. Alright, landing data. Hello. Why you do that? 123.
Radio check.
5x5. Spirit Wings 2541 for Fort Myers traffic. We are 5 mile final ILS Romeo 6 Fort Myers. We are all out of whack now. feel like I'm missing something. You gotta make big movements on this thing. If I land bad, I'm blaming this on y'all. Oh, too much throttle. Can't hear no engines.
100. Light slowly. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Floaty, floaty. Negative 185, I'll take it. I guess I don't know how to put the minimums in. I haven't heard minimum callouts in this thing.
First light's out.
Fort Myers traffic, Spirit Wings 2541's clear, runway 6, Fort Myers. Fort Myers traffic, Spirit Wings 2541. We taxi to the terminal via Foxtrot Juliet, Fort Myers. Y'all just got me all out of whack. I got so distracted. Man, y'all are so nice. Just made my day. Disarm that. Kill this. Oh, that should have been. Actually, those are already off. And man, I'm sucking today. You know, just because y'all are so daggum nice, I think we should do. Let's do Fort Myers to Orlando in the Neo. We'll get a short hop in. I got some time, I think. Dude, why did all that go away? I think I did that last time. Yeah, it's still not working. I'm getting all the beeps. Do y'all want X-Plane or do y'all want Microsoft Flight Sim? Y'all let me know. Let's go! Y'all got me so excited. We will take a quick look at this airport. Bought it off of FlightSim.2 for roughly 20 bucks by Fly Too High. Never heard of them, but you know, not too impressed with these taxiway lights in the middle of the apron, or going, yeah, I think they coded this wrong, because this, it's acting like a taxiway and it's not a taxiway. That's why the lights are everywhere. Set the parking brake. And we'll get the APU on the bus. And we'll shut off the engines. Complete that. And interesting. Volanta says -133. So who do we go with? Actually, I think we're going to go with Volanta, because for anybody who was around yesterday, my overlay was hugely inaccurate. It said I was landing at 1,900 feet per minute. So, all right, so we got 2 votes for X-Plane, which is 5x5, which is probably the best, because I can get on that faster. Chase hour plus 1954. Yeah, that's what it was doing yesterday. 1,954 feet ascent. And thank you, Nicole. I appreciate the kind words on the good landing. Boys, I hate to run, but I got to call 911 because I left her left her turned on at home. That's funny. Don't make her angry. Oh, that's good. All right. Cool. So we'll do that. I'm going to put on the be right back sign real quick, and we're going to quickly get X-Plane loaded up. I don't know who to fly, though. We'll do Spirit. We'll stick with the Spirit theme. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. Cut some music on for you. Oh yeah. Super stoked. Y'all got me in the best of moods. Let's get on up to Orlando, flying the lovely A319 with the Cardo engine mod, but I don't have the paint or whatever the hell, so we just got some plain white engines. Who cares? It's Spirit though, right? I mean, Spirit's a la carte, ultra low cost BS. So we should, oh my god, 6 minutes? Alright. Sam said it's going to take 7.5 to load. So, let's get to the overhead. IRSs are aligning, or the ADIRs are aligning. I think I need my checklists for this flight. We'll get packs going too. Try to get the full suite of things for you guys. Sim programs, packs. New versions available? Nope, it's gonna take too long. Start flight, fly career. This. A319, equipped. Next. Gotta have that. Alright, ground control, CVR test. Strobe, flying from the right seats. We'll get on nav 2. Seatbelt stay off. Smoking sign come on. Emergency lights are armed. It's hot as hell today in South Florida. Let's look at that AC running. I guess we have an air cart hooked up. I don't know. I'm just FO. I just sit here and click buttons. That's the captain's responsibility. Get that second radio on. Multi-scan, blah, blah, blah. Everything else looks good. Alright, let's get into the McDo. Cool, and we'll turn this here camera on for y'all. Get off there. I don't care about this. Okay, thank you. Alright. KRSW, KMCO, LNRS, flight number NKS2541, or actually NKS2542 now. Cost index 99, cruise altitude 210. Flight plan, Fort Myers, departure off runway 6 for the route. And y'all remind me to connect to Vatsim because I might forget. I'm gonna wait a minute. Seashell. The Seashell transition. Da-da-da. Arrival. Jokers 2. And then our VIA flights. Jokers 2, approach, 19 right, taxi, boom, boom, cool. Haul up naval.
I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items and smaller items underneath.
Transition fixes moans.
Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the open.
Insert. Why can I not clear out? Because I'm hitting the wrong one. Duh.
If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit
Alright, so for the zero fuel weight, let's check TOLUS, make sure Sam's doing what's supposed to do. I doubt it is. Loading Perf, 0 fuel weight today. 106.9. Oh, it actually did it. So let's apply that. Fuel 9.3. That works too. Cool. Make sure that's on there. That is sweet. All right, so our 0 fuel weight. I guess I need to keep this up for the CG. So our 0 fuel weight's 106.8 with a CG of 28.2. Let's go. Block fuel 9.2. Perf page. Take off flaps 1, no toga. So it's going to be flaps 1 / up 0.3. Temperature 73 on the flex. And V speeds is 25, 25, 28. Alright, that's done. We'll get that APU fired up. We have our fuel, so we can turn seatbelt signs on, fuel pumps on. Get that going. We are NKS 2542. We are an A319. Thanks, lady. We are connected there. So Jack Center's off, but Orlando approach is still on. GPS primary. Been nice. Okay, so for the initial climb altitude, it's going to be 4,000 feet. Flight director's constraints. Flight director's constraints. VORs are on. And then we need our ATIS, or not ATIS, but just the METAR 2996. Cool. Yay, I got views in this airplane. Nice. Alright, so I think Sam should be done. Yep, it is finished. Start flight. Pull them chalks. Bleed. Seatbelts are on. Beacon on. The jet bridge should pull. And now we can tell better pushback.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Alright, let's do this thing. Departure brief. It's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft's at 319 for tail strike avoidance. There's no MELs or CDLs that affect the performance of the aircraft. It's going to be a 2-engine taxi. Our taxi today will be let's see, we're going to turn out Golf Hotel Fox 1 to 6. We have no runways to cross. We do have one hot spot at Fox 2. Make sure there's no aircraft we're going to run into over there. Terrain's no factor. Weather is no factor. If we have any issues before V1, it'd be my decision to reject the takeoff, come to a complete stop, set the parking brakes, call the flights into their stations, analyze the situation, call for an ECAM actions or an emergency evacuation checklist as required. After V1, we're going to go flying. We'll fly the engine out procedure. We'll speed up, clean up our engine out. Today is 1,030 feet off the ground. We're under max landing weight. If we need to come back, we'll come back on runway 6. If all goes as planned, we're going to fly the CSAIL 6 departure. Our top altitude is 4,000 feet, and we're squawking 2,000. Departure brief is complete. And I need a view to get to this fast. Alright. Maintenance log and tail is onboard and checked. Copy preps complete. Gear pins covers are removed. Signs are on auto. Aiders are nav. Fuel. We require 7.8. We've got 9.2 on board. Altimeter is 2996. EFB is set. Window door slides are closed and armed. Beacons on. Thrust levers are in idle. Parking brake is on. Transponder is in auto. Before start checklist all the way is complete. Now let's get out of here. And then we can get back to the chat. I'm trying to move fast, so make sure we get
Great news, Captain.
this flight complete. CG is 28.3. And then our first fix is Seashell. That don't. That don't seem right to me. All right, let's plug this in, make sure it's accurate. So let's go Fort Myers, departure, off 6, Seashell, and then we'll say Lakeland.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed, and we're ready to connect.
Insert that. Wait, why is it not putting in any? It goes straight to Seashell. That's really weird. Oh well. So what we need to do is delete that. Yeah, it's like missing a whole part of the SID.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Already did, bro.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Thank you. Alright, run the block. Blocks are running. We are pushing. Ignition mode. And we got more than 25 PSI. So we'll roll number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected emergency. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen.
Alright guys, sorry to ignore the chat so long. Just trying to get this thing underway. Oh, did it say? Oh, I don't know why I said 0 because that changed the thing. Be right back. Same back. Glad to see you back, Nicole. I think it fell out of the airplane. Dude, I fall all over the place. It wouldn't surprise me to fall out of an airplane. Woohoo! Or as Shaq says, yippee! Waiting for Atlanta to get back on so I can do maintenance flights around the airport. And ooh, that's. I'd be kind of afraid to do that. Got a good start on 1, rolling 2. I would be scared to do that just because that's going to be like VFR type stuff, and that'd make weird callouts, and ATC gives you weird commands like clear for the option. I don't even know what clear for the option means.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Connect this thing, Johnny, be good. That's right.
All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope
it's nice and hot today, so this engine's a little bit slower to start up. Good news though, I did get weather radar working. I did manage to do that yesterday, and Not that we have any weather en route. It's so hot today. It's so hot and dry that like there's no weather in the Orlando area. I kind of want it to stay that way since I'm working the night. You have to do anything special to X-Plane when you moved it to the other HDD? Mine is not working. No, I just moved it over, but I did create a new shortcut. If you use the old shortcut, that shortcut's going to look for the old one. So I did create a new one. That's the only other thing that I did. Alright, we got a good start. After start flow, engine mode select normal. Arm spoilers, reset rotor trim, flaps 1. Trim is up 0.3, so we'll go right there. We'll go to TA. Kill the APU for a 2-engine taxi. After start checklist, engine anti-ice is off, yellow electric pump is off, rotor trim is 0, after start checklist is complete. Fort Myers traffic, Spirit Wings 2542 is going to be taxiing over to runway 6 for departure. Going to be taxiing Golf, Fox, Fox 1, Fort Myers. I want to try to taxi this thing like Southwest.
Please note, the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there's a reading light on the panel above you.
I believe this is default scenery. I can't remember. I don't think I have scenery for this airport. Alright, brake checks. Brakes good. You're actually supposed to check the accumulator. Alrighty, let's get the mini brief out the way. Mini brief. Take off runway is runway 6. Gross weight. Current gross weight is 115.8. Planned is 115.8. So we're right on the money there. Fuel on board 9.1. Flap config is 1 plus F. V speeds looking at 125, 128. Flex of 73. Initial altitude is 4,000 feet. It's a non-standard transition. And first fix is Seashell. Clear right, clear left. Alright, flight controls check. Ready, we got full left. We got full right. And neutral, full up. Full down, neutral rudder, full left. Full right, neutral. Flight controls check is complete. Now that non-pilot flying could do theirs silently. So let's see if we can get a good view. Better than that. That took a long time. Full left. Full right. And neutral. Full up, full down, full left, full right. Da 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 da. Flight controls checks complete. Before takeoff flow. Weather radar, predictive wind shear. Auto, TARA. Auto brake max. Status page check. TO config. And we'll ding the flight attendants. And before takeoff checklist to the line. Gross weight comparison complete. Pitch trim is 28.3%. CG set. V1, VR, V2. Flex is 125, 125, 128. Flex 73. Flaps config 1 plus F. Flight instruments are checked. Flight controls are checked. ECAM memo takeoff all green. ECAM status check. Predictive wind shear is on auto. TCAS code set TARA. Cabin crews advised. Mini brief is complete. Before takeoff checklist to the line is complete. We'll go ahead and get lights all set so we can just do a roll and takeoff. We're set there. Those winds be blowing me around. We ready. Actually, I don't know if we can do a rolling takeoff because I need to stop, set the runway heading. Or I have a better idea. We're gonna fly this. We're gonna fly this thing like a fighter. Man, flex, that's rest runway, R thrust blue. Forgot to do before takeoff below the line, but no big deal. 8 knots, and thrust is set. V1. We got positive rate. I actually kind of scared myself on that departure. Thought I was going to hit the ground again. Flaps up. And let's go direct. Seashell, insert. Automatically switches to nav mode, which is why I love the Airbus. Acceleration, altitude, nose and down, positive trend. Thrust, climb, climb. And we are on our way. Speed alt star, we're going to keep that climb going to our final. Thrust, climb, open, climb. Autopilot 2. Whew. Alright, we are back. Shady's back, tell a friend. I forgot callouts. 4 Myers traffic, Spirit Wings 25, 42 is clear, runway 6, exiting the airspace to the north, Fort Myers. Not that anybody's going there anyways. Clear for the option is either you can do a touch and go or full stop. Oh, I didn't know that. I had a feeling too when I said that somebody was going to let me know in the chat. So thank you. Now I know. Because, you know, I come from the airline world. All we know is IFR. Clear for the option is a common phrase used at tower-controlled airports, and an option permits the pilot to do any of the following: a full stop, touch and go, or stop and go. Or a low missed approach. Interesting. Oh man, yeah, now they're off. I had a feeling that they were going to get off by the time we got off the ground. Oh well. Gotta fold some clothes. I gotta change the font on these alerts because I can barely read it. Melon trades? I think that's right. I can barely read my own alerts. That's pretty sad. Well, Melon Trades, welcome to the Wrong Side Simulations channel. Very happy to have you aboard. Your subscription is very much appreciated. There is 10,000 feet. I don't know if you were around for the takeoff or not, but we had a non-standard takeoff. We figured to do something pretty fun, a little different on this stream, or on this flight. So hopefully you were around to see our low altitude takeoff. But nonetheless, thank you so much for coming along. Welcome to the Wrong Side channel, where we always fly from the wrong side, the right seat. Toga. I should have did Toga, but I had V-speeds for flex, so I just left it in the flex. Changing my pants as we speak. Dude, could you imagine taking off like that in the real world on an Airbus? I mean, it's one thing to like for example, whenever I'm down in Lauderdale, there's always these small caravans with floats that go out to the Bahamas, and they depart VFR. So when they take off, they immediately try to get out of the way for all the other departing and arriving traffic. So as soon as they're off the runway, like they make a pretty steep bank, and they level off around 500 feet until they're out of Lauderdale's airspace, and then they climb out. But they stay 500 and they stay along the shoreline, and then once they're cleared the airspace, they climb up and turn out towards the Bahamas. But it's always really neat to watch them take off. And then when they land, they do the same thing. They come in at 500 feet and make a real shallow approach and try to squeeze in front of all the, all the big boys. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure we'll make it to altitude. Flying CI-99, it's going to shallow off. Yeah, we won't be in cruise for long, but it'll shallow off your climb gradient just so that you can fly fast. So sometimes if you're trying to get to a higher altitude, but you're flying CI-99 on a short flight, you may not be able to make it. It might be better to go a few thousand feet lower. Almost 90-degree angle. That was cool. Woohoo. And another sub. It is always cool to have subs. I just feel like when I see a new subscriber, I feel like I've earned that, and that's I never want a subscriber that I haven't earned. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So it was smooth all the way in, so I would anticipate the same coming out. So since we don't have very long, let's kill the seatbelt sign, give those folks some time to do what they need to do. And there's transition altitude, so we'll pull standard, and push standard. Cool, cool, cool. So after takeoff checklist, I'm supposed to do this silently, but I guess if I never do it out loud, y'all don't know that I did it, but landing gear is up, flaps retracted, bleed packs are set, and APU is off. But it does say pilot monitoring silently verify. We probably want the other engine, see if we can see the coast. There we go. Those card engines look pretty good. So I don't know if any of y'all, I know EQ does. Aviation Geek, I believe you do too, but if any of y'all don't watch, well, first of all, I guess if you like weather, I mean, me being a flight dispatcher, I've grown very interested into weather. But if y'all like weather, even just like, not on like an analytical level, but even just seeing like crazy weather phenomena like tornadoes, y'all should definitely check out Ryan Hall Yall. Last night, so he does live streams when there's severe weather anywhere in the U.S., and he has a team of storm chasers. And EQ can tell you in the chat, last night's live stream was unreal. Some of his chasers were able to get right in front of a tornado vortex as it was forming, and they were less than 100 yards from like where the rotation is on the ground. It was unbelievable. We'll see if I can't actually find that for y'all, because it's something else. I just don't know what minute it's at, but I should be able to find it pretty easily. Well, there were two huge areas of weather last night, one in Texas and one in Oklahoma. And they got the Texas tornadoes. And I wish I would have annotated where it was at. I think I'm getting close. Jay, do you have any idea around what minute that tornado was? I don't know, I'll have to find it some other time. It was, even he said it was the craziest thing he's ever seen on a live stream. 4 hours, 31 minutes. Alright, let's go back. Man, how'd you find that so fast? Alright, just about time to come down. Got a few more seconds. Alright, so I'm at 4 hours, 31 minutes, Jabe. I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's Seminole, so that's old. Oh, I'm at 5 hours. Yeah, I don't see it at 4:31. Man, it's so worth finding this. This was the craziest thing. Alright, we're coming down. Let's go. Bottom altitude, 5,000. Oh, you know what? I bet I'm looking at the wrong stream. I think that's what it is. I was looking at the day before that stream. Alright, let's see. I got to set up for the arrival real quick. Alright, so winds are, I'm going to say calm because they're variable at 5. Temperature is 34, aka hot as hell. And then 2994. Precision height's 200 feet. That is set. Two 2994, 2994. That one's already good. ILS push buttons are armed. Auto brake low. Spoilers are real slow to come on out. Check your phone, okay. Yeah, I think I was just on the wrong one. Discord. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was on the wrong one. Alright guys, real quick. Y'all gotta see this. I'm gonna turn this down. This is nuggets.
Also, well, you need to watch out. You're not.
This is why y'all need to watch Ryan Hall, if y'all don't already.
The circulation is. We have a Krsw. So I thought I saw, and so does Brandon here. Okay, guys, Okemah, Oklahoma, take shelter now.
Look at this. This is rotation.
At a big tornado forming right in front of storm chaser Vince Welty. Look at that. He's literally right in front of it there in Ford County, Texas.
Hey Ryan, got a tornado live on my stream right now.
All right, so we've got multiple of our chasers that are seeing this. Oh my goodness.
Tornado developing right on top of Vince and I. Big tornado developing right on top of us.
This is a view a little bit outside of the area. This is from Krsw FL Tornado. You can see that.
Ryan, we are literally right next to this tornado. I mean, just south of it.
Cool.
All right. Guys, there's a lot going on right now. We have a bunch of tornadoes on the ground. This is a live look near Ford City, Texas, at a big tornado developing right in front of Vince. He's got to get out of there. He's got to go. Is he? What is he doing? Holy smokes.
Boy, we're just going to go right in front of this tornado.
Okay, Vince Welty is really close to a developing tornado here in near Ford City, Texas.
It's so close.
Situation. You got to get to shelter if you're out here. Oh my goodness. And then also what you just heard was from Zach. Zach Hall said that he was close to the tornado that's entering Okemah, Oklahoma right now. There are 2 tornadoes on the ground. Bad, violent, or strong tornadoes that are directly impacting areas. This one could go.
Look at that. That is just, oh. I would be looking for baby wipes at this point. You know, I'd be better off just throwing my pants right out the window. I'll throw the pants into the tornado. That's where they need to go.
To the radar and show you Okemah, Oklahoma. This is the velocity. This is the tornado. If you are just now tuning in, this is a live look at a tornado on the ground near Ford City, Texas. This is south of Crowell, Texas, and this is happening now in Texas. We've got.
So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that because that was some of the most insane footage I've ever seen, especially on a live stream. Live, like, what are the chances that that happens? It's unbelievable. Watch this live. Dude, me and Jay were texting each other about that. So close. And that wasn't the only one. They ended up getting eyes on like multiple tornadoes. I think it'd be so fun to go spotting with a trained tornado chaser, because I wouldn't trust myself. Alright, there's 10,000. Get these lights on.
We have begun our final descent to Orlando. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed.
And it's above 10 degrees Celsius SAT, so we are not in icing conditions. So we'll leave the engine anti-ice off, and we'll do our approach checklist. Approach checklist. Briefing is complete. Approach stable by... Actually, we didn't do a briefing. We'll do that real fast. We got some time. Alright, so we are planning on the ILS runway 18 right. We're going to try to fly it like they do in real life. ATC keeps you at 3,000 feet until you're over the Orlando VOR, and then you come down, and it does put you above the glide slope, so you have to work really hard to catch up. And it's really hard. I've done it before on stream, and I had to go around twice. So we're going to try it again. Last time was a 321, this time's a 319, so maybe we'll fare a little bit better. But the approach frequency is 111.9. Final approach course is 185. Final approach fix is Tuffy at 2,200 feet. Decision height is 200 feet above the ground. Decision altitude is 294 sea level. Touchdown zone elevation is 94 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 500, make a climbing right turn to 4,000 on a heading of 270 on outbound Orlando VOR radial 227 to Canby, and intercept the DME 20 miles off of the Orlando VOR and hold or continue and climb to 4,000. Let's see. If we go miss, actually, we're just going to box it back around because we don't have ATC to tell us what to do, because I can do whatever I want. It's my party. 3-degree glide slope, approach lights, Pappy on the left. We got 500. We'll climb to 500, and then make a at 500 make a climbing right turn to 4,000 on 270 heading. To shoot this approach, we need 200-foot ceilings, half-mile viz. Current weather in Orlando is winds variable at 5 knots, 10 statute miles. Scattered at 7,500 feet. Temperatures 34 dew point 15. Altimeter 2994. Visual approaches to runways 17 right and 18 right is in use. 5G nodems, don't care because we're flying an Airbus. Affects Boeing's more than it does us. Blah 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 blah. Just birds in the vicinity. On runway 18 right, when I find it, we have high intensity runway lights, centerline lights, approach lights, touchdown zone lights. Pappy on the left. It's got 3-degree glide slope on that Pappy. It's grooved. RVR is reporting. Runway's 200 feet wide. And we have 10,954 feet from the glide slope. Once we land, we're going to exit hopefully at Echo. If we exit at Bravo 10, something went way wrong, but you never know. On my streams, it's very possible. But hopefully we get off at Echo. We'll cross 36 right at Echo, and then make our way into Airside 3, park at gate 34, if I can find it. And we'll do that in case we need it. It is an ILS approach. We have the ILS push buttons on. We're going to land an auto brake low. If anybody has any questions, put it in the chat. Until then, the approach brief, or the approach brief is complete. And the approach checklist. Briefing's complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet AGL. ACM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum is 200 feet set. Engine anti-ice 1 and 2 are off. And altimeters 2994 are set. Approach brief is complete. And we're going to hang out here. And I want that glide slope to get above us before we make that turn. Otherwise, we're going to have a really hard time. We do have the Orlando VOR showing on the ND, so we won't be able to descend lower than 3,000 until we cross that. It's going to make this a really challenging landing, but we'll give it our best shot. Nicole, sorry, got to go after the landing. Try to join the next live stream. No worries. We all have real lives outside of watching flight sim videos, right? I myself will be going to work, and we'll have to dispatch flights until about 7:30 in the morning. All right, glide slope's coming up. We got the Yago transition. We're going to skip that, and we'll just nav to naval. So we'll put that in now. Let's go naval insert. By the time we make that turn, the glide slope should be above us. So we're making the turn now. And I'm going to go selected speed, that way it doesn't go into approach mode by itself and then tank all of my speed. We definitely want to get slowed up earlier than normal on this one, so that we don't get too fast once we are over Orlando VOR. And we are probably over my house right now. Let's see where we is. Yep, we just flew past my house. Orlando traffic, Spirit Wings 2542, 17-mile final, ILS runway 18 right. Orlando. Alright, let's go approach arm. Yoke glide slope. I was a little bit late on that, so the airplane's going to have to catch up. So we're on the localizer. Help the airplane out a little bit to catch back up with the glide slope, and we'll go back into approach mode. Oh yeah. Sorry I left that on there. Mobby. Alright, there it is. Go glide slope. Alright, so now if we leave it like this, it's going to bust that 3,000 feet. So I'm just going to tell it to level off. We got about 4 miles until we're past it. We got the runway in sight ahead. Say we've been cleared. Holding that 3,000. See the runway down, or the airport down below us. They keep you at 3,000 for traffic going in and out of there. I'm gonna go flaps 3. Hold it there. And I'd say we are now over it. So let's go gear down, arm spoilers, my airplane. And now we got to catch up with the glide slope. 4,000 missed altitude set. Hopefully we can do it. And the big trick is we need to be stable by 1,000 feet ground level. I don't think that's going to happen. Orlando traffic, Spirit Wings 2542, 7-mile final, 18 right. Orlando.
2,500.
I don't think I was aggressive enough. So we're picking up speed, which I don't want. We got 1,000 feet to get stable. Come on, glide slope. Where you at? We got 500 feet. Don't think we're going to make it. Oh.
1,000.
We're supposed to go around. We're gonna try, because I know Nicole needs to get going. We are fast. Alright, bleed the speed, bleed the speed, bleed the speed.
500.
3 mile final, Spirit Wings 2542 on runway 18 right.
400.
Alright, we are fine, but
300.
real life would be going around. I needed to start down quicker.
200.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Alright, see if I can actually grease this one.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Retard. Retard.
10.
Retard. Retard. 5.
Come on, baby, come on. Hey, bounced it though. Compensated too much on that flare at the last minute. We got reverse green spoilers decel. Actually, it's spoilers reverse green decel. Try to get off here. Brakes are going to get hot, especially being 34 degrees outside. Orlando traffic, Spirit Wings 2542 is clear of runway 18, Orlando. So that time, Chase, I know you were around that on that last stream where I hit pretty hard in the 321. I didn't go to idle when it told me to, and that allowed me to get a little more push down the runway instead of just going to idle and setting it down. Well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Super sweet of you to say. But all right, we're gonna hold short here real quick. Clean her up. So we'll disarm spoilers. That was a big mess up. Weather, predicted wind shear, TA. We'll get all this stuff off. And run the timer. Gives 2 minutes for engine cooldown. Been on the ground for about 1 already. And Orlando traffic. Spirit Wings 2542 is crossing runway 18 left at Bravo 6, Orlando. Cool, cool. Not gonna worry about those landing lights, even though you're supposed to. It's not as easy to do it virtually as it is in real life. Over to airside trace. Yeah, I think that's the secret. You'll definitely float a little bit more doing that by not going into idle when it tells you to. But you flare at 30 feet, leave the thrust in just a little bit longer till you hear 10, and then that should help you. Minute 12. So we're going to go all the way down to Echo, left, and then Echo 3. Orlando traffic, Spirit Wings 2542 is clear, runway 18 left, taxiing to airside 3 via Bravo Echo Echo 3, Orlando. Alright guys, for all y'all having to roll on out, appreciate y'all coming by. Had a great time today. Thank y'all so much for your generosity. Means more than I could ever tell you. And I hope to see y'all soon on another Wrong Side stream. Expect hopefully we can stream in like the next couple of days when I get off of work, something like that. We'll see. My brain's not mush. But y'all have a great day. Alright, so there is the 2 minutes. Go yellow electric pump. Shutdown 2. We did not do the landing checklist or the after landing checklist because I got preoccupied. But we'll say after landing checklist, exterior lights are set, flaps retracted, TCAS 2 standby, engine mode selectors normal, ground spoilers are disarmed, radar protected wind shear is off. Yep. EQ, hopefully we will. Oh, look at that. Brakes hot. I knew they were going to get hot. They get hot in Vegas all the time. Cruz, what's up, man? Good to see you back. Just wrapping this one up. We started off in Myrtle, went down to Fort Myers in the MD80, and then we came over here to Orlando in the Spirit 319. A nice little flight. We just ran a little special procedure. I don't know if you were watching or not, but typically in Orlando on 1-8 right, ATC will keep you at Orlando or keep you at 3,000 feet until you cross the Orlando VOR and then try to catch back up to the glide slope. It's pretty tough. I wasn't stable by 1,000, but we continued anyway because it's a flight sim and we can do that, right? Got a Spirit over here we're going to park next to. And that's 34. Very nice. Come here real quick, kill this light. And you got a cutty. And parking brake set. Yellow electric pump off. We don't have ground power hooked up yet, so we'll get that from Sam. Arrival, yes. Ground power, air. What? Tolus. External power. Yo. Can't even... What if my APU is deferred? That's no good. Guess we'll get the APU fired up. See you, Chase. Have a good one, buddy. We landed already. Oh, whoops. Safe flight on the next one. No worries. Sounds good. I'm everywhere, Cruz. Dude, and legit, I see Aviation Geek and Shax, and Cruz. Where don't I see? I think I see him in X-Plane or XP72. Not sure where else. Probably Blue, probably Captain Canada, probably all of them. So Valena says negative 54. Not as good as what the overlay said. There we go, APU's avail. We can now shut down number 1. Jetway. And we'll get the... We won't need the bleed since they're going to hook up ground power. All it says, but it's not. Please secure the aircraft to start deboarding. Whatever. That's what it wants. It wants the beacon. Fleekin' beacon. Now we can turn the ground power on. Now we can kill the APU. That's dumb. We'll shut her down. Says the flight can't be ended yet. The door open? There we go. Now they're getting off. This window's messing with me. Get out of here. Boom. That was a fun oh, you don't care for Captain Canada? Yeah, I used to watch his stuff a lot more. Now I don't watch it as much. If he's premiering something that I haven't seen, then I'll probably go watch. But I do enjoy the smaller channels like Shaq, Cruise, where you can be a little more interactive versus just a never-ending chat that's just. All right, so let's review in the flight. Ooh, how you doing? Unsafe takeoff. We do have to go back and replay the takeoff because that was a lot of fun. Cruise, if you weren't around for the takeoff, you'll have to watch the special takeoff that we made. Extreme flying conditions, that's probably the takeoff, as well as the steep descent on approach. Soft landing, but unsafe landing. Don't know how that works. Whatever. Close that. Valenta says negative 53, negative 54, so somewhere between 49 and 53, 54. And what else do we need to get rid of first? Oh, we need to disconnect from Vatsim. Goodbye. See you later. Alright, so let's do a little replay, shall we? We'll replay the landing first, and then we'll go back to the takeoff, because I know it's going to mess with the scenery a bit. I have to take a minute to load. Oh yeah, look at that steep descent. And we'll get rid of my ugly face. Look how steep that is. Oh, Crew's about to do the Concorde. I'm about to jump on and watch that. That's going to be your longer flight, right? Or is that tomorrow night you're doing that? I can never keep up with anything in my life. It's terrible. Bleeding off that speed. Don't kill yourself, dude. Holding it, holding it. 500. 1,000, so about 1,100 feet past the touchdown point. But that's all because of the landing technique. By keeping a little more throttle in for a little bit longer, gives you a little more of that forward push, but it is going to make you float. Oh yeah. I will definitely take it. Floater. We're gonna pause that. It's I brought it back to Fort Myers, so it's gonna load real fast. That was getting pretty loud in my ears. I don't know about y'all's. Let it load. I'm excited for this takeoff. Oh, is that that's the tower view? What is that mess? So what we're going to want to do is probably come to about right over here. And watch this very, very aggressive non-standard takeoff. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a lot of fun. Yeah. Not really sure how. We have a number for you to call. I ain't calling nothing. We got off the ground fast on that one. Well, guys, I greatly appreciate every single person that came by today, came to hang out with me. It's a pretty big day for me that I finally get to start working in the Orlando office, and y'all have made the day just that much better. 'Cause I've been waiting for this day for a little over a year and a half now. We've been having some stuff going on with the dispatch department and company and all that's kind of delayed everything, but nonetheless, finally getting to live like a normal person again and work where I live. And today, I was already kind of excited for it, but now y'all have just made it so much better. So again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for your generosity. And not exactly sure when we'll get to do the next one. But if y'all haven't hit the notification bell, please hit it. And y'all know we're going to do the next one. And next time we'll do what Jay said and said, what is this, the Air Force should have pulled straight up. Next time we're going to do that. We're going to crank and bank that sumbitch hard. That was full deflection in the stick though. And it was with a tailwind. But guys, thank y'all so much. And until the next one, I hope y'all have a great day. If I don't see y'all until Monday or so, hope y'all have a great weekend. And happy Cinco de Mayo. ¿Dónde es cervezas? I want a cerveza real bad. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care.